What's up guys, this is Balázs from RacingBrick. Here I am again after a bit of silence. Thank you very much for all the nice words. Kids are already in the school again, it's only me remaining isolated in the basement, but hopefully that will change soon as well. I chose this topic for today because, well, it's mostly talking and I don't feel the energy yet for anything else, and it came up in several comments under my summer review videos. I wanted to wait until it becomes official in most regions, so let's address it, the general price increase of LEGO sets. A quick disclaimer for the keyboard warriors. I will share my own personal opinion. This might not be the same as yours, but it still does not come from the LEGO group. I am not saying anything because I'm afraid losing recognition and so on. Meanwhile, you are welcome to share your opinion here in the comment section in a civilized and constructive way. But if it doesn't work, then please click on the link in the top right corner for the next video and don't waste your time watching this one. So, as you might have noticed, the LEGO Group increased the price of a good amount of their products. Not all sets are affected, and the amount varies between 6 and 25%. There are tons of articles about this online. Here's a detailed list created by Brick Fanatics for the US, for example. The change happened on the 1st of August in the Americas and the Asia-Pacific region, and on the 1st of September everywhere else. This was not unexpected since the price increase was announced in early June officially, but we can see now the exact amounts as well. The response of the fans was not really positive, which is totally understandable. I mean, who wants to pay more for anything? But instead of instantly labeling LEGO greedy and evil, let's go through a couple of things. First, let's see the official press release. It's quite simple. As they write, the reasons for the change are the current global economic challenges of increased raw material and operating costs. But hey, they reported a profit growth of 32% in 2021, they just want more money. Well, that was in 2021. I would suggest to read this excellent article published by BrickNerd. You can find the link in the description below. It provides you a detailed analysis about the price increase, focusing on the US market and prices, and checks whether the price increases are related to the inflation rates or not. Not a big surprise, they are very much related. According to their calculations, the prices are more or less adjusted by the inflation rate. When this article was published, the price increase did not happen yet in the US, so it used some preliminary data, but as I checked, their predictions were fairly accurate. It's quite a challenge though to verify the same thing in all countries, since price increases did not happen for the same sets everywhere, and local exchange rates also have an effect on pricing. As you see, for example, the two new Speed Champions movie cars still have the $19.99 on their price tags, just like the previous single car sets. If we check the same sets in Europe, these two go for €24.99, and some other previously released single car sets got an increase as well. So, apparently there are and will be brand new sets with an increased price. Now, that shouldn't be caused by inflation, right? Well, since the cost of raw materials and the energy is going up as well, producing the same amount of bricks will cost more than previously, so this increase is also understandable. I'm not sure what's the situation in your country, but the cost of living literally skyrocketed this year around here. All goods are visibly getting more and more expensive, energy and fuel prices are at insane levels. According to some reports, a quarter of businesses are preparing to shut down due to the increased energy prices. So, I don't think we should be surprised to see the price increase of LEGO sets. It is happening everywhere else as well. It is bad news for LEGO fans, but in the current economical situation, I think we could see this coming, and frankly, I think there are way more important things to worry about. Since LEGO is not a necessity, we can and probably will buy less. But there's another tendency that is kind of related to the prices and worries me more. LEGO is producing more and more big and expensive sets. Here's a great article on Jay's Brick blog focusing on the ideas theme. I really recommend to read it. I think these two graphs are very easy to understand. The number of pieces were gradually increasing in the sets in the past 10 years, and so did the prices. I also mentioned this regarding the 90th anniversary sets. I think the castle is very impressive with tons of details and cool building techniques, but at €400 or dollars, it is simply too expensive for the average buyers, which means there are a lot of kids and adults who are locked out of this celebration opportunity. I understand that LEGO is targeting now adults with a lot of sets, but this does not mean these sets have to be big and even bigger every year. I think pushing the whole portfolio in this direction might backfire after a while, so I hope they will realize it and we will see again more interesting and affordable sets in the non-kid focused teams as well. As always, please share your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye!